Yang lainnya mana? Ada Ainun. Oh, Ali dulu basic English-nya sudah ya? Dari kampus sebelumnya ya? Oke. Sekarang ambil applied English. Please write down your real name. Pakai nama asli ya, karena nanti Ibu di tengah-tengah untuk cek kehadiran after 30 minutes. Setelah 30 menit baru cek kehadiran ya. Oke, how many classes do you have for today? Hari ini ada kuliah apa saja? Ali, setelah ini ada kuliah? Oh no. How about Richard? Halo Richard, Janji, Latu.
Halo Bu.
What is your nickname?
Richard Janji Latu.
Panggilannya apa?
Richard Bu.
Richard, oke.
Yes, Ma.
Richard ada kuliah lagi habis ini? Ya, oke. Ada Ziyadatul Nur Fuad Waskito.
Tes kedua ada.
Oke. And then Muhammad Fahrul. It should be 47 students. Di kehadiran Ibu harusnya ada 47 mahasiswa di kelas ini, luar biasa. Oh, sorry, 47 plus 4. It should be 51. Harusnya ada 51, kita masih 30. So guys, our class will have practitioners for 8 meetings. Jadi kelas kita ini beruntung dapat lolos program pemerintah yang praktisi mengajar. Nanti kita akan kedatangan dosen praktisi yang akan menemani kalian selama 8 kali pertemuan. Jadi nanti selama 8 kali pertemuan sampai UTS itu kita by Zoom ya. I hope that you can follow all the activities. Ibu berharap kalian semua bisa mengikuti perkuliahannya dengan baik. And I hope that you can be active, of course. Yang Ibu harapkan sih semuanya bisa aktif untuk practice your English, untuk melatih bahasa Inggrisnya. Kenapa begitu? Karena mumpung ada dosen tamu yang bisa jadi beliau punya pengalaman lebih di luar sana, khususnya Ibu menghadirkan praktisi yang memang sudah punya pengalaman bekerja di tempat lain, bukan di kampus sebagai dosen kayak gitu ya. Harapannya ini sesuai dengan materi kita, bahwa di Applied English kita more on, atau the fokusnya adalah learning the English for workplace, belajar bahasa Inggris untuk dunia kerja kayak gitu ya. And then itulah kenapa I think that I'm really lucky. Ibu merasa bahwa Ibu sangat beruntung ketika mengajukan kelas kalian untuk didanai pemerintah untuk mendapatkan praktisi mengajar. bisa lolos kayak gitu ya. Jadi mahasiswa punya pengalaman di mana yang ngajar adalah mereka yang bekerja di luar kampus kayak gitu. I mean bukan dosen gitu. Jadi they will have a lot of experiences. Mereka bisa jadi punya banyak pengalaman di tempat kerja kayak gitu. So be active to ask anything. Ya, kalian harus lebih aktif untuk bertanya apa saja ya yang sekiranya kalian pengen tahu. If you are worried about the language, ya, kalau kalian khawatir dengan bahasanya ya, just mix, silahkan di mix English and Indonesian. I think it's okay. Ya, bisa ya semuanya. Okay, great. Wait, ini harusnya oke, Najib. Why don't you use your phone? Kenapa nggak pakai HP-nya aja kalau gitu? Oke. Ini biasanya belum join. Bentar lagi, we wait for her. Ya, kita tunggu beliau. Untuk kelas F1 ya, we will have Ibu Fatimah Tuzahro. Ya, beliau pengajar di, I don't know, di Kejar Cita, the workplace. Kalau oke. Belum join juga, rasanya tadi sudah online di WA-nya. Kita tunggu sebentar lagi. Because it's really big class, karena ini kelasnya cukup besar. I hope that you can still focus. Nah, we have her. Good morning, Ibu Ima.
Check. How is it? Okay.
Yes,
Good morning.
it's great. Yeah, okay. We are waiting for you.
Yes, thank you so much for waiting. I'm sorry, I just waiting and then setting up the Zoom
Oh, I see.
because it's different passcode, right?
I think that you have another class.
Oh no. I spent my time for this class.
Okay. Yes. So for Bu Ima, I have just introduced you to my students, but it's okay if you want to make your own introduction, I think. And I just want to say that don't forget to take the screenshot for the beginning and the end.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I think the host is you. It should be you. Could you please make me as the co-host, ma'am?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Thank you. Then.
No, I can't make you.
Oh, you cannot do that.
Yes, I'm not the
participant.
host.
Oh, you are not the host. Wait.
No.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. So who are the hosts here?
Yeah.
Oh, there is no host. Okay.
Sure.
Okay. Usually I have the practitioner as the host. Okay. Let me set for after this. Okay, Ibu Ima, time is yours.
Yes. Okay, thank you. Hello, everyone. I'm glad to meet you here. Good morning, everybody. So my name is Fatimah Azahra. You can call me Ima. So I'm from kejarcita.id. It is an education platform. And I mostly teach every day. So I teach some students usually for high school. And I also a content creator for kejarcita.id. And of course, I also the events coordinator. So I conduct some events like webinar, podcast and talk show, but it deals with the education. So that's why I'm also English graduated from master degree. So mostly I use English for, yeah, I think it's good for this subject because it's applied English. English is really important, right? So you have to know that English is now globally used for all aspects. So if you need to work globally, not only in Indonesia, you can choose English. You can use English everywhere. Okay, what semester are you now?
It's 5.
5.
Yeah.
Do you want me to speak?
Okay.
Do you want me to speak fully English or mixed?
Should be mixed, I think, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay, should be mixed. Okay.
Yes, should be mixed. But
Okay, no worries.
always use the English first so that the students will be familiar with the English. Okay.
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Putri. Okay, so I will use English in Indonesia. Today we will place. English in the workplace means bahasa Inggris yang digunakan di tempat kerja. So it's universal. English is English, but English has various branches. Bahasa Inggris itu uniknya mereka mempunyai vocabulary yang untuk English yang ada di education, English yang ada di sastra, English. We have different things for English vocabulary and English formal use. So the topic of today, we will talk about some subjects that we can
It should be a problem with the internet connection, I think. Ya, kayaknya terlempar ya, Bu Imanya, teman-teman. Ya, oke, please wait. Oke, ya, thank you. Tadi seperti yang sudah beliau sampaikan, beliau aktif di Kejar Cita sebagai tutor juga, pastinya lebih berpengalaman gitu ya. Bukan lebih berpengalamannya sih, sama berpengalaman, cuman di kelas ibu sebelumnya itu praktisinya pure memang orang yang kerja di perusahaan swasta dan juga ada yang di pemerintah daerah kayak gitu. Kalau Bu Ima ini fokusnya adalah ngajar bahasa Inggris di luar sekolah ya, kayak gitu. Jadi beliau join Kejar Cita ini, and I think she's good. Sekilas tadi bagus banget. Coba nanti teman-teman lebih aktif ya. Ibu coba hubungi beliau. Kayaknya internetnya
I'm sorry, it's disconnected. Something wrong with the network, but it's okay.
Yes.
I changed the network already.
Okay,
Okay,
thank you,
so
ma'am.
I'm sorry for the inconvenience. So I share screen again. I review about my explanation that English in the workplace has several purpose and several vocabulary, banyak macamnya ya bahasa Inggris yang digunakan di workplace. Tapi untuk bahasan kali ini kita memfokuskan kepada greetings, general introduction, and also small talks. Small talks here, it's different. When you talk about small talk in your daily life and also in the workplace, it's different. Small talk in the workplace itu beda sama gossiping ya. Gossiping is different because small talk is for building connection and relationship with your colleague and also your business partner, but it's different with gossiping. Jadi nanti bedanya bagaimana nanti kita bahas ya. Okay, so first of all we have to know about the topics today. We talk about the importance of English to boost your career, formal greetings and introduction, and small talks in the workplace. So what is the importance of English in the workplace? Yes, first of all, the world of work is globalized. Okay, saat ini semua bisnis dan juga pekerjaan itu semakin global. Companies are less and less local and more global. Sekarang ini perusahaan besar itu sudah bukan hal yang tabu lagi, bukan hal yang it's not a difficult thing to reach global because you know the use of internet and then the use of the social media, it makes easier for people or company to reach globalization. Jadi companies are no longer limited to interacting and doing business within a country, but are crossing borders. Sekarang ini perusahaan tidak hanya ada di dalam negeri saja, tapi sudah mulai merambah ke dunia internasional atau global. The second one, academic texts are in
Thanks, Bu Ima. Yeah, it seems that again, yeah, there is a problem with the connection. Maybe next time I will ask her to have better connection. Okay, yeah, yes, Bu Ima.
sorry. Okay,
Okay.
I continue. It's about academic text ya. Jadi untuk menumbuhkan profesionalisme kalian atau juga tentang for your academic goals, untuk kebutuhan akademik kalian biasanya kalian diminta untuk membuat artikel ya. Nah, artikel of course in English, and the English itself is different. So English itself is more formal, and then you have to know the English words for the article. So it's good for your professional growth. Itu bagus kalau kalian bisa publish artikel. I don't know what in this institution apakah diharuskan untuk publish artikel, tapi biasanya kalau publish artikel nanti kalian dituntut untuk menggunakan bahasa Inggris yang baik. Bahasa Inggris karena lebih mudah diterima ya. And then the next one, sorry. The next one is you have to know that English is good for traveling abroad easier.
Sorry, Miss Ima, have you shared the PPT?
Oh, it's what?
It should be stopped. when you leave the room.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to share it once more.
Okay, it's disconnected, right?
Yeah. Ah. Yep. You get it.
Yes, thank you, Putri.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so this one, the next one is make traveling abroad easy. Yes, of course. One element that can negatively affect your experience is the language barrier. Kadang we need to have a business trip, we need to travel to some other place, and the language barrier adalah hambatan berbahasa. But if you know English, you can communicate with people, so you will get easy to connect, to travel, and to have business trip all over the world. You can find a large number of English speakers. Meskipun tidak semua negara menggunakan bahasa Inggris, tapi paling tidak bahasa Inggris sudah diterima dengan baik ya di beberapa negara, kebanyakan negara, karena Inggris adalah international language. The next one is able to attend workshops and conferences in English. At an international level, you will find a large number of workshops, conferences, and courses that will serve to complement your knowledge. Jadi nanti kalau levelnya sudah internasional, kalian akan menemukan bahwa banyak sekali workshop, konferensi, dan juga kursus-kursus atau kelas-kelas online yang menggunakan bahasa Inggris. Itu akan menguntungkan kalian. Sekarang tuh sudah banyak ya. Kalau misalnya kalian tahu Udemy course, kemudian Google sendiri ada course, short course kayak gitu, mereka biasanya menggunakan bahasa Inggris, bukan bahasa lain. Jadi kalau kamu ingin to upgrade your self skills, you need to join this one. Banyak yang gratis, banyak yang bisa menerbitkan sertifikat, dan it's in English. So that's why you need English here. You have to update yourself in new areas and enrich your curriculum. It's good for you. Semakin banyak pelatihan yang kalian ikuti, conference yang kalian ikuti, akan semakin bagus untuk CV kalian atau resume kalian. Opens up new job opportunities. A professional can perform with total fluency, standing out greatly above other applicants. Kalau kalian mempunyai nilai plus dalam bahasa Inggris, kamu akan memiliki hal yang lebih baik daripada pelamar yang lain, pelamar kerja yang lain. Fluency adalah kelancaran berbicara dan juga menulis ya. You have to know that fluency here is not only for speaking but also for writing. Apply a lot in new company or get improvements in your current job position with a good knowledge of English. Jadi kalian bisa mencoba untuk perusahaan baru dan mendapatkan peningkatan karir dari job yang sebelumnya dengan menggunakan English yang lebih better. Now, how English to boost your career? So we don't talk about the career in company, just only in company, but also if you want to build the business. Job offer abroad. The first one is job offer abroad. The effect of the ease of access to the internet and the globalization of business. Jadi di sini kalau kalian ingin usaha juga, kalau kalian punya skill bahasa Inggris itu pasti it's easy for you to reach global market. Attend a training event. Due to the international character, some workshops are in English. Ini tadi sudah sama yang seperti tadi ya, bahwa untuk upgrade kemampuan kalian bisa mengikuti event-event internasional dan of course it's in English. Start your business on a large scale. Nah, ini buat para pebisnis nih yang mau usaha, kalian juga pasti butuh bahasa Inggris. Jangan dipikir, saya tidak bekerja di perusahaan kok, I don't work in multinational companies, so I don't need English. No, if you want to make your business grow in large scale, international scale, you have to have a good English. You can use English for communicating with suppliers, potential foreign partners, and customers from all over the world. Jadi kamu jualannya tidak hanya, atau bisnis kalian tidak hanya di Indonesia saja, tapi bisa merambah ke negara lain. The key is English. In charge of leading an international team. Nah, kalau kalian sudah bekerja di sebuah perusahaan internasional, multinational company, you can be a leader, and of course, you have to know that English here is a good way to communicate with them. Large companies commonly find multicultural work teams with different nationalities, lifestyles, and languages. If you're a leader, you have to be a good communicator, and that's why you need English here. Oke, itu tadi overview sebentar tentang bahasa Inggris, the importance of English and how English can boost your career. Bagaimana bahasa Inggris bisa memperbaiki karir kalian, dan bagaimana nanti kalau kalian mempunyai bisnis, if you have business, you can use also English as the mean to grow your business in international scale. First of all, you have to know about the formal greetings and introduction. Ini yang paling penting, karena greetings, kenapa penting? Greetings itu adalah pembuka. It's for opening the conversation and also the next step. The first impression from the clients or for the customers is from your greetings and general introductions. So these are several greetings that I can discuss here. Hi, hello, dear, and greetings. Maybe it sounds familiar to you because you also use this in daily life. Kalian mungkin sudah sering menggunakan ini di hari-hari, percakapan sehari-hari, atau juga practice speaking di kelas. But again, I told you that in business way or in professional way, these have different purpose. Karena bahasa Inggris yang tadi saya bilang pasti berbeda kalau sudah masuk business English, itu akan berbeda tujuannya. Okay, I'll discuss one by one. Hi, and you mention the name. This is the most basic yet formal greeting option for businesses. Paling basic, tapi juga formal. Kalau di bahasa Inggris ini formal ya. Instantly addresses the recipient by name in a formal tone and gets right into the message. Lebih sopan kalau kalian langsung, justru lebih sopan kalau kalian memanggil namanya. Kalian langsung memanggil namanya, recipient itu, ini bisa bahasa tulis, bisa bahasa oral ya. Di email misalnya, so you have to address the recipient by name in a formal tone and gets right into the message. Langsung menyampaikan message kalian. Kalian ingin apa di situ? Performs best for shorter messages as the brief introduction. Tapi kalau hi ini digunakan untuk menyampaikan message yang lebih pendek sebagai pengenalan yang singkat. Brief introduction is pengenalan yang singkat. Hello and name. This is more formal greeting option than hi. Addresses the recipient by name and remain short to move into the body of the message much faster. Kalau yang hi itu lebih tadi kepada pengenalan yang singkat, kalau hello ini sudah menyampaikan pesan lebih cepat. Jadi kalian menyampaikan pesan tidak perkenalan lagi ya, sudah message apa tujuan kalian berbicara atau mengirim email. Into the body of the message maksudnya adalah body email ya. Kalau ini percakapan lewat email. Creates the assumption that the following message is also a short and low priority. Assumption atau asumsi dari pesannya, kalau kalian mengawali dengan hello ini, the following message juga pendek. Message-nya yang disampaikan itu pendek dan low priority, prioritasnya rendah. Ya. Jadi ini lebih kepada sudah menyampaikan message tapi lebih pendek dan prioritasnya rendah. Kalau yang high tadi brief introduction ya, pengenalan singkat. Dear and name. This is the most formal option for a general introduction. Ini lebih tinggi dari hi sama hello. Addresses your recipient by name and pulls them right into the message. Di sini setelah dear ini biasanya sudah langsung menyampaikan apa yang kalian inginkan. What's the message you want to be sent to your recipient? Although it's formal, the phrase is also antiquated. Antiquated itu klasik ya atau kuno. Meskipun ini paling formal, ini termasuk hal yang salam yang paling kuno atau klasik. So consider your audience before using it. Kalian bisa mempertimbangkan audiens atau resipien kalian sebelum menggunakan dear ini. Jadi kalau you think that your recipient is modern people, boleh menggunakan hi atau hello saja. But if you think that it's okay with the antiquated or the classic greetings, so you can use dear. Jadi kalian bisa sesuaikan. Next, greetings without saying hi, hello, or dear. Greetings without name. If you are unsure of your direct recipient's name, this is a simple yet formal. Jadi kalau kalian belum tahu siapa sih namanya orang yang akan saya email, misalnya ini berhubungan sama broadcast email ya, you can use this one because it's formal. Without saying the name, but it's still formal. Greetings. And then accomplishes a quick greeting and moves the reader into a short body paragraph. You can use this as a quick greeting and then you can send a short body paragraph langsung ke inti masalahnya atau message yang ingin kalian email. If the recipient's name is unavailable, this option suffices. Yet, if enough and it's formal, if you use greetings for recipients or your audience. Okay, any question about the greetings? Before we move to the next topic, I want to ask some of you. Wait, I'll check the name. I want to make sure that you speak here because it's mostly for the speaking. So I would like you to introduce yourself. You can use the 4 greetings that we have discussed. Hi, hello, dear, or greeting. Up to you. So be ready. Persiapan ya. Saya tunjuk namanya nanti randomly. And you have to introduce yourself using the greetings. Ini tadi ya. So you can use these 4 greetings to introduce yourself. Up to you. I will ask you some questions necessarily. Okay, jangan takut. Saya nggak tanya macam-macam kok. So usually for the general introduction at first when you meet new people, in English way, we don't say something private or something personal. So we usually only say our name, our nickname, our city where we live, and also from what institution you are. Okay, so don't say about your hobby, your age. It's considered not common when you meet new people for the first time. We do not talk about personal things in English. Jadi kalau bahasa Inggris itu bukan hal yang lumrah kalau kita membicarakan hal-hal pribadi di awal pertemuan. Bisa bilang nama lengkap, nama panggilan, asalnya dari mana, dari institusi mana. Beda sama bahasa Indonesia misalnya. Ketika kita ketemu sama orang yang pertama kali ya, sudah lumrah kalau kita bicara, dari mana? Kamu dari mana aja misalnya. Habis dari mana atau itu kalau dalam konteks bahasa Inggris it's not polite, tidak sopan kalau menanyakan apa yang baru saja orang itu lakukan atau orang itu dari mana. Itu bedanya ya. Itu namanya discourse kalau di bahasa Inggris. So discourse in English is different with in Indonesia. So you cannot use translation in your brain if you want to speak English, because if you use translation, you translate from Indonesia to English, so the discourse is different. Konteksnya beda. Bawaannya bahasa Indonesia sama bahasa Inggris. Okay, are you ready for introduction? Okay. Yes, ready or not, you must be ready. I will call your name. Ready or not, you must be ready, yeah, because I want to know you more. Okay.
Yes, Miss Ima, I agree. Yeah, usually we have to force them. Yeah. Okay, come on,
Yeah.
guys.
I will ask. Okay, I'm interested in this name, Afril Cahya. I like this name because I like Avril Lavigne.
Okay.
Hello, April
Yeah.
Cahya.
Anyway, Miss Ima,
Yes.
could you please speak slowly? I mean,
Oh,
slower
okay.
your speed.
Sure.
Yes.
Hello, Avril.
Hi,
Hi, how are you?
I'm pretty good.
Okay. Could you introduce yourself, please?
Yeah, hello, my name is April Jayarsti. You could call me April.
Mhm.
Um, I'm from Institut Asia.
Mhm.
And then, what should I
Where are you? Where are you originally from?
Uh, I, I'm from Malang,
Okay. Which part of Malang do you live?
Saujajar.
Okay. Jajar. Could
Yes.
you give me a Could you tell me about what is the special thing about Sawo Jajar?
Special things. I think there's a lot of, shopping mall. No, it's not a shopping mall. Like,
Centers.
yeah, like shopping centers. Yeah, there's a lot of them.
Mhm.
And
Great.
there's a lot of food food court.
Mhm. When I come to Sawo Jajar, where do you suggest me to go?
I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure.
Market?
I think Marcos is okay.
Market is okay. Yeah, it's okay. Don't think about modern thing. Maybe I'm sure that every place has its own specialty. Maybe the food or the market or even
Oh.
the village
Wait,
or the river.
I think there's a recommendation for the food. It's near my house, near my home, near Saujajar Kang Lima.
Uh-huh.
There's a place called Bakso Hebring.
Okay. I note down if it's about bakso.
There's the chicken noodle. It's really good.
Noodle.
Yeah.
Okay, bakso Hebring. Okay, I'll find it. Okay. Thank you so much, April. Thank you for your confidence. Okay, so here are on the screen about the list of self-introduction and about the questions that maybe I will ask to you. So maybe you get ready, okay? So you are not surprised. Okay, the next student, Fernanda. Hello, Fernanda.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, hello, Fernanda. Could you introduce yourself, please?
Hello, my name is Fernanda Taki.
Uh-huh.
I'm live at Batu.
You live in Batu, okay.
Yes, I'm from Institut Asia Malang.
Uh-huh. Okay. Ready for my questions? So your hometown is Batu.
Yes,
How do you feel becomes a Batu person? Because Batu is very popular and many people visit your hometown. Are you happy your hometown is popular, or you are not happy because many people come to your hometown?
I'm not happy because a lot of people come to my home.
Okay. You are not happy because the traffic jam or because what is?
Because a traffic jam and so many vehicles at my home.
Oh, yeah, I see. Yes, every week, I think every week especially Surabaya people. I'm from Surabaya, Sidoarjo. Usually they come to Malang, especially Batu, every week to cool down the temperature because we have very hot temperature here.
That is why we will have a very, very bad traffic jam at the end of the week.
Yeah. I think Malang should have highway or something.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, that's true.
Okay. Yes.
Fernanda, do you enjoy playing any sports?
Yes, ma'am.
What kind of sports?
Swimming,
Uh-huh.
football,
Uh-huh.
yeah, just two.
Okay. Which one do you prefer, swimming at the pool or at the river or the sea?
At the pool.
Why?
Because there was not a stream.
Oh, okay. So you will not get drowned.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Fernanda.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes. Okay, the next challenge is I provide you already the questions and I want you to get dialogue in pair. So you talk to your friend. Oke, saling berdialog sekarang ya, coba. M. Rivaldo and Laksamana. Laksamana and so. Are you there?
Yes.
Okay, you guys
Yes.
talk each other, okay? Who goes first? And then you can use the question I share, or you can just ask by your own question. It's okay. How do you get along? Come on, start now.
Maybe you can give us a question.
Yes, you two dialogue. You two have dialogue. You can see my on the screen the questions. So, for example, M. Rivaldo asks Laksamana, "Hi." Just pretend that you don't know each other. Pura-pura nggak kenal dulu. How do you make introduction at the first time? Terserah mau Rivaldo dulu atau Laksamana dulu.
Rivaldo.
Okay, Rivaldo first. Rivaldo? Rivaldo? Rivaldo 1? Rivaldo 2? Rivaldo 3? Oh, Rivaldo doesn't work? Okay, I choose Faza Bagas. Faza Bagas and Laksamana. I want to have conversation?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, go.
Hello, Laksmana.
Hello.
What's your describe your home? Do you like living there?
I mean, you mean Jember?
How long
It's my hometown.
Okay. How long have you lived in your current home?
Maybe 2015. I go from Banyuwangi to Jember.
Okay. What is your home? What is your home now?
What?
What is your home town?
hometown, Jember,
Yeah.
Jember.
Jember. Okay.
Yeah.
Of course. Describe your family. Do
My
you?
family,
Yes.
like what? I mean, my father job like that, or
Okay. Do you have any hobbies?
I have maybe game.
Oh, game. Okay. Do
Okay,
you?
now enough. Now Laksamana asks Faza.
Yes.
Take turn. Okay, Laksamana asks Faza.
Where you live, Faza? Your
Where
hometown.
you? Where you live? Uh,
Your
I
hometown. You live.
I'm from in Situbondo.
Oh, Situbondo. Okay.
Yes.
What famous food is there?
Food the uh
What is the popular food in your hometown, maybe?
Yeah,
chicken food. I am favorite my chicken food.
chicken food.
Yes.
Okay.
Just say chicken. You don't say chicken food. Just say chicken. Chicken. Yeah, I know there is chicken animal, but
Eh,
if the context is talking about food, we don't think about chicken animal. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Fernanda and Fazad. Good job.
yes.
So you're fluent, and then you have a good conversation. Okay. The next one, the next pair. Nadisha and Ade. Nadisha and Ade Priambodo. Nadisha is here.
I'm right here, ma'am.
Okay, good.
Hello.
Have a conversation with Ade. Okay.
Dimulai dari siapa ini, Miss?
Up to you, Nadisha or Ade. Yeah, you can start first then. Ade.
I'm first.
Okay.
Hello, Nadisa. Can you introduce yourself?
My name is Nadisa Munia. You can call me Nadisa. Um, I'm from Borneo and I study at Institute Asia.
Continue. Ade.
How long have you lived in your current home?
I'm 20 years. Is that right, ma'am?
So it means you live in your current home, the home you live now, 20 years. Yes. Okay. One more question, Ade, and then Nadisha. Ade boleh tanya lagi. Setelah ini Nadisha yang tanya.
Do you have any hobbies, Nadisa?
I really like to listening to music and drawing.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so when you when you talk to person and then you have the answer, you can give feedback ya supaya kalian kelihatan mendengarkan dan perhatian. So you can give the feedback. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's a good hobby. Wow, it's delicious. If it's about the although it's simple for you, but you can give feedback. Okay, jadi kalau perkenalan bisnis for your new college, your new business partner, give feedback after they give response. Kasih feedback dikit-dikit. Okay, Nadisha now, as Ade.
Okay. Do you enjoy playing any sports?
What?
Do you enjoy playing any sports?
I'm playing football, swimming, and basketball.
That's so many sports to you like. And how would you describe your personality? Are you outgoing, out wait,
Malang City, Street, S. Supriyadi, 2B, number my home, 56, and I have two little sister, and I am student in Institute Asia.
Nah, gimana Nadisha kalau gini?
actually,
What about-
that's not my question.
Jangan kasar-kasar dong. Yes, what about if in this case, if you the listener do not understand or give the wrong answer, what do you want to say? If okay, try more polite way. Oh, that's good. So what about your personality? Kayak gitu. Jadi jangan bilang kalau jawabannya dia kurang tepat, tapi you can say, oh, that's good. And what about your personality? Jadi kalau orang nggak paham atau salah persepsi bisa diulang dengan diperlambat. Okay, bye. You can ask again.
How would you describe your personality?
Personality. Are you kind or patient, or personality means something represents yourself, Ade? Personality means kepribadian. Personality.
I am a shy and responsible person.
Okay, good. Thank you, Nadisha and Ade. Good conversation.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Mom.
Okay, nice try. So we will talk about this again. We will have a dialogue again. But now I will continue my presentation. So we have talked about the greetings and for general introductions. The second one, we will talk about business greetings for following up. There are more greetings. Ada lagi greetings yang di sini lebih kepada bukan lagi introduction tapi untuk follow up. Follow up adalah menindaklanjuti apa yang sudah kalian bicarakan. Anggap saja kalian adalah partner bisnis atau teman kerja atau tim. The list above includes several of the most respectable options for following up on a previous engagement. Terus sudah ada engagement sebelumnya, tadi sudah berkenalan sesama tim, kemudian ada pembicaraan atau ada pekerjaan project, maybe you have project with your friends, and this is the list how to greet, bagaimana memulai sebuah follow up. The first one is to follow up on meeting. Get straight to the point of the message and doesn't mention the recipient's name. Kalau ada email seperti ini, biasanya kalian lebih straight to the point. Lanjutkan aja apa yang ingin kalian sampaikan, menindaklanjuti yang sebelumnya. Kemudian, assumes that both parties are familiar with each other due to a previous engagement. Diasumsikan bahwa kedua belah pihak sudah mengetahui apa yang sudah dibicarakan, apa yang akan dibicarakan. And then specifically mentions that the message is a follow-up to a meeting. Langsung sebutkan saja, menindaklanjuti meeting yang kemarin, hari ini kita akan membicarakan tentang apa misalnya. Sudah langsung straight to the points, ya. Tidak lagi membahas meetingnya, tapi langsung spesifik kepada message to follow up the meeting. I'm checking in bla bla bla. Ini untuk mengawali bahwa ungkapan ada pengecekan atau simple check-in after a previous engagement. Saya mau ngecek tentang bla bla bla, begitu. Works for almost any situation regarding a follow-up. Allows you to address your main topic in the greeting itself. Nah, kalau di sini titik-titiknya ini bisa langsung diisi tentang topiknya. Kalau yang tadi masih greetings, kalau yang ini bisa langsung disebutkan what is your main topic in the greeting itself. For example, I'm checking in to see how you're doing after our last discussion. Saya mau mengecek bagaimana kelanjutannya setelah diskusi kita yang lalu. Or I'm checking in on the progress you've made with your new project. I'm checking in to see if you need any other assistance. Saya mau tahu atau saya mau follow up untuk melihat apa kamu butuh bantuan. Assistance means bantuan. I'm getting back to you in regard to. Ini juga nanti bisa diisi dengan main topiknya setelahnya. I'm getting back to you, itu mengecek kembali ya. It allows you to address the intent of your message right away. Langsung bisa menyebutkan maksud dari pesan kamu di situ. Suggest that it's in inference to a particular point mentioned in a previous engagement. Di sini direkomendasikan atau disarankan untuk menyebutkan poin khusus yang disebutkan setelah meeting sebelumnya atau percakapan sebelumnya. Narrowing down the possibilities and sending a clear message to recipient. Ini lebih khusus lagi dari yang lain karena kamu mempersempit. Narrowing down means mempersempit ya. Mempersempit kemungkinan yang ada dan kamu menyampaikan pesan yang jelas kepada penerima. It works for oral form in email, or you can also make a note or notice. As promised, blah blah blah. So this is not only a follow-up but delivery on a promise. Kalau ini katanya lebih bukan follow-up lagi, bukan checking lagi, tapi lebih kepada menindaklanjuti yang sudah dia janjikan. Saya dijanjikan, oke, setelah meeting yang lalu, maybe after the meeting, you say, Oke, hari Rabu nanti saya bawa berkasnya ya, saya bawa dokumen yang dilengkapi. Berarti di hari Rabu ini sudah harus langsung follow up tentang hal yang sudah dijanjikan. Very specific to certain situations such as a discussion point within the previous engagement. Sudah sangat spesifik. Apa yang sudah dijanjikan kemarin. Berarti kalau menggunakan kata as promised, itu berarti menindaklanjutin apa yang sudah diucapkan kemarin. Dijanjikan kemarin. Use it only for the aforementioned situation as it guarantees that the recipient is about to receive a gift. Gunakan ini untuk situasi yang sudah disebutkan secara spesifik, seolah-olah penerimanya itu dijanjikan untuk mendapatkan sesuatu, mendapatkan hadiah. Jadi, sepenting itu kalau menggunakan kata as promised. You have to keep your promise and you don't break your promise. So, if you use this one, it's used for the specific situation, and then it's more guarantees that the recipient understand about this. Okay. So we have practice now. Before we practice, we'll continue to this one. Small talks in the workplace. What is small talk? Small talk is a cornerstone of building rapport, which is important in several business and personal scenarios. Small talk di sini adalah sebuah upaya untuk membentuk sebuah hubungan yang sangat penting dalam beberapa kepentingan bisnis dan juga skenario personal. Skenario personal itu misalnya ada maksud tersembunyi. Dalam hal ini bisnis ya, bukan hal-hal yang buruk lainnya. Jadi ada kepentingan bisnis. Jadi small talk ini tujuannya untuk membangun relationship di awal. Rapport itu apa? Building rapport kan tadi. Nah, rapport ini refers to the natural positive relationship that begins between two people in an office, sales environment, or other places. Rapport ini adalah relationship atau hubungan positif yang alami yang dibangun oleh dua belah pihak di kantor atau juga sales environment, di lingkungan sales, penjualan, transaksi atau promosi, or other places yang berhubungan sama bisnis ya. Jadi di sini small talk is purely for business importance, hanya untuk membuat kayak ice breaking gitu ya, untuk membangun sebuah relationship, misalnya dengan orang baru, dengan klien baru, dengan customer baru atau calon supplier, whatever it is. We do not talk directly about business, but we build the rapport through small talk. Kita tidak langsung membicarakan tentang bisnis, tapi kita building rapport, building relationship, positive relationship through small talk. So this is the function of small talk. Rapport is established early in a conversation. Here are some examples of when you may need to establish a rapport. Ini biasanya sebelum conversation yang panjang, you need to establish a rapport first. In sales call, you may have as little as 7 seconds to establish rapport before you lose your opportunity to do so. Kalau kalian dalam panggilan atau telepon sales ya, 7 seconds is enough. Dari 7 detik pertama gunakan untuk establish rapport, membangun hubungan atau membuat percakapan yang santai dulu sebelum kalian kehilangan kesempatan untuk melakukannya. Jadi 7 seconds at first is very important if you have a sales call. Misalnya ingin membicarakan sesuatu, mungkin ada yang sudah mencoba menjadi telemarketer. Sebelum kalian langsung menuju ke poinnya, you have 7 seconds to establish rapport. In a business meeting, dalam rapat bisnis, Savvy managers allow time in the beginning to establish rapport with meeting attendees and to allow them to build rapport among themselves. Dalam sebuah rapat biasanya manajer ada memberikan waktu di awal-awal supaya kalian membangun hubungan, membangun kontak dengan peserta meeting, dan juga membuat situasi untuk membangun to build rapport among themselves. Jadi sama-sama selain antara manajer dan attendees itu adalah peserta meeting. Jadi biasanya di situ dipersilakan dulu untuk membangun kedekatan in a business way. Ada lagi situasi dalam networking. The initial rapport between two people is what continues to facilitate interactions that could have long-term career gains. Networking di sini adalah kalau kalian network itu jaringan ya, membangun jaringan. Di awal-awal ini kalian bisa menggunakan cara rapport ini digunakan untuk facilitate interactions that could have long-term career gains. Jadi untuk kerjasama yang lebih lama, untuk karir yang lebih lama, rapport ini dibutuhkan. How to make a small talk? This is the important way. Bagaimana kalian pertama kali melaksanakan small talk? Device down. Please do not hold your phone or look at your tablet or look at your computer or laptop. Devices down. Jangan menggunakan alat-alat elektronik. Jadi fokuskan your attention to the person that you want to talk. Listen first. So you do not talk a lot, but you have to listen first. You listen more first. Lebih banyak mendengarkan daripada membicarakan hal-hal maksud kalian terlebih dahulu. Ask open questions. What is open questions? Open questions itu adalah pertanyaan tadi contohnya ya, yang sudah saya kasih. So it needs more answers, more creative answers. So it's open questions. It's not only yes or no questions, but it requires more explanation. Yang dimaksud open questions. Jadi butuh jawaban yang lebih variatif, tidak hanya ya dan tidak lebih banyak yang digali di situ. That's open questions. Respond enthusiastically. Yang tadi saya singgung, kalian memberi feedback dengan antusias. Although you don't know, misalnya bilang what is the popular food in your hometown, misalnya kayak tadi contohnya ya. Terus kamu menyatakan sebuah kata atau nama istilah yang kalian belum pernah tahu, terus dideskripsikan, padahal kalian nggak tahu rasanya. Bagaimana kalian merespon dengan antusias? So you have to say that, wow, it sounds delicious. Oh, I would love to try that. So you have to respond it enthusiastically. Oh, I would love to try that. Oh, I want to go there. Wow, that's interesting. So that's the response to show that you're enthusiastic to the answer. Jadi apapun jawabannya selalu direspon dengan antusias dan positif. Don't just, oh yes, oh yeah, oh I know. Meskipun kamu tahu dah, bilang aja, wow that's great. Okay, that's to appreciate your audience or your partner in small talk. Itu tipsnya. Dan untuk topiknya, ini contoh saja ya. About word questions, about food questions. Ini ada beberapa contoh open questions yang saya kasih di sini. This is about food questions, and this is one about lifestyle questions, entertainment questions, hal-hal yang umum yang sekiranya jangan memilih topik yang sangat khusus. Tentang ethics, religion, we do not talk about that. yang spesifik lagi, misalnya yang tidak banyak orang tahu, misalnya tentang teknologi, karena orang nggak semua tahu misalnya ya. Jadi yang umum-umum saja yang kira-kira orang-orang tahu, misalnya lifestyle ini, entertainment, kemudian traveling, maybe kalau mau nyoba lagi tadi food sama work. Jadi ini adalah beberapa pertanyaan dari topik small talk yang bisa kalian gunakan. Practice now. Sebentar. You can use these questions. Now I want you to work in pair. Kalian langsung memilih partner. Nanti persiapkan tentang small talk. Kalian membuat percakapan tentang small talk. Bisa di script dulu, boleh. Ini ada berapa orang? 48. Okay, so we need 30 minutes. I give you. You want to have spontaneous small talk or you want to write down? Mau ditulis dulu atau langsung spontan? Kalau mau di script dulu, mau ditulis dulu, silakan pilih partnernya masing-masing. Jadi saya nggak milihkan, kalian pilih partnernya masing-masing. Bisa lewat Japri atau gimana? Saya kasih waktu 10 menit ya. 10 menit to get ready. You perform. You perform about small talks. What about that? Paham guys? You know what to do? Jadi kalian bikin dialog atau presentasi dialog tentang small talk ini. Saling bertanya, boleh topik apapun. Itu contoh saja ya yang di PowerPoint. Jadi bisa memilih partnernya masing-masing. Saya beri waktu 10 menit untuk persiapan. Nanti setelah 10 menit sudah ready sama partnernya masing-masing. Understand?
Okay, Miss Ima, sorry. Okay, why don't we make them into breakout room so that they can discuss? What do you think?
Is it
Only in
okay?
pair, yeah?
It will be too many if in pair ya. 24 breakout
Yeah.
room or 4.
Yeah, but I'm not really sure whether they can discuss or not. Hello,
Yeah.
everybody? Or maybe we need 5 pairs to practice it. So you can choose 5 pairs maybe.
Oh, I choose.
Yeah, because it will be difficult for them.
They are not in campus, right? They are at home.
Is it okay? Devianti, do you have your
Yes.
pair?
What?
Do you have your pair? Sudah punya pasangan?
No, I haven't.
No.
Oh, yang dipilihkan
When
aja kali ya.
Yeah, okay. Yes, ma'am. Because when I teach them in the classroom, they will just get difficulties to find a pair, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I think it's better for you to choose them so that they can discuss in their WhatsApp or whatever.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
I will choose based on the order here on Zoom. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, Abdullah, Ryan, and Ade.
Okay,
Keep in
Ryan.
mind, okay. Keep it in mind, okay. Abdullah, Ryan, and Ade.
Yes, Mom.
Okay.
Okay, Ryan and Ade, you can continue your discussion in your WhatsApp or whatever.
Oke, kalian diskusikan ya. You make small talk. You make small talk and then I will call you later, okay? Abdullah, Ryan, and Ade. And then Ahmad Alfian and Ahmad Farid. Ahmad Alfian and Ahmad Farid. And then Ajrina and Ali Akbar. Ajrina and Ali Akbar. You can text your friend. Alvin Pandu and Amalia. Alvin Pandu and Amalia. Andres and Anita. Andreas, Elisandi and Anita. Ardeana and Aulia Dina. Ardeana and Aulia Dina. Aufi, Dalila and Awaludin. Aufi, Dalila and Awaludin. Bintara, Adi and Dennis. Bintara, Adi and Dennis. Devianti and Lydia. Devianti and Lydia. Durika, Intan and Faza Bagas. Durika, Intan and Faza Bagas. Faza Putra and Fernanda Taki. Figur, Teguh and Hemalia. Figur, Teguh and Hemalia. And then Hudan and Hoiria. Hudan and Hoiria. Laksamana and M. Ainun Najib. M. Ihsan Syahid and M. Rivaldo. M. Ihsan Syahid and M. Rivaldo. Muhammad Imam Samudra and Muhammad Fajril Puri. Muhammad Imam Samudra and Muhammad Fajril Puri. Muhammad Fahrul and Muhammad Haris. Muhammad Islam and Nadisha. Nur Fuad and Radani. Richard and Rico. Syafiq and Wildan. Witan and Yuyun. Diadatul and Ajrina. Oke, those are the pairs. Tadi sudah disebutkan. Tadi saya sesuaikan dengan yang ada di Zoom ini urutannya.
I'm sorry, Miss. May I ask?
Yes.
Who am I pairing with? I miss it. I'm sorry.
Devianti tadi sama siapa? Oke, close your mic. Close your mic.
Okay.
Wait, Devianti and sebentar. Tadi atasnya siapa ya? Devianti sama Didia ya?
Aditya, Miss.
Didia Ilyas?
Oh, alright. Thank you.
We have to make sure also that all the students are there.
Yes, okay.
Royan? Royan, are you there?
Yes,
Royan? Okay. Who is your pair?
What?
Who is your pair?
Adem.
Ade, okay, good. And then figur Teguh.
Saya dapat pesanan dari pasar buku-buku apa?
Figur.
Ya, saya Bu.
Ya. Masih.
Apa mau?
Figur, who is your pair?
Gimana ya ngomongnya?
Kalau gimana buku-bukunya?
Saya sebenarnya udah ada apa Bu? Udah ada maternya tapi tadi Bu nyuruh itu kan apa dipasangin gitu.
Terus mau pakai yang mana?
Pakai yang partner saya pilih sendiri aja Bu, boleh ya Bu?
Partnermu siapa?
Oh, itu siapa? Radani Ayu Sanita.
Okay, do you know her phone number? Radhani, hello, are you there? Hello, Radhani, are you?
Iya, Bu.
Okay, you have to text Teguh, figur Teguh. Come on, if you have your pair, you can work for now. Practice to have small talk. Gitu ya, Bu Ima ya?
Ya, boleh.
Ya, okay. What time is it?
Nanti kalau nggak sempat, nanti dipilih beberapa. I will choose some to present today, and then the next they can perform and the next.
Meeting? Okay, they will have the performance whole ya. For the whole performance will be next week.
Ya, jadi yang hari ini sempat hari ini. So get ready. Tidak semua pertanyaan ini bisa dipakai. Silakan dipilih. Kalian mungkin nanti bisa
Tidak
Google
harus.
juga. Ya, tidak harus semuanya.
Okay.
At least minimum 3.
5, ma'am.
5. Okay. At least 5. At least 5 for each. Masing-masing nanya 5. Okay, start from now. I will call your name and maybe 10:50. 10:50 is enough.
bulannya sebelum pengajuan nomor WA Center itu seperti apa? Ini saya mau tanya.
Miss Ima, it seems that there is a question in the chat box.
Oh yeah, I already
Okay.
responded.
Oh yeah, thank you.
So it's okay. You can prepare, but the lucky partners can perform today as example. Jadi nanti saya pilih 3 untuk perform hari ini. Yang lainnya bisa perform next meeting. Jadi disiapkan aja, tetap disiapkan saja, jangan ditunda. Okay, time is up for preparing. I will choose some pairs to perform today as example. So you can choose any topics, and I'm sure that you have get ready. Otherwise, kalau tidak bisa langsung spontan. Kalau misalnya belum selesai, yang jelas partnernya tetap yang tadi saya panggil ya. Kecuali yang tadi memutuskan untuk pilih partner sendiri. Okay, I try. Who is the lucky number one? The pair of pasangan dari Bintara dan Dennis sudah selesai belum? Bintara and Dennis, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, are you ready? Bintara, Adi can talk. Tadi sudah komunikasi sama Bintara, Dennis.
Belum, Bu.
Oke. Tapi paham nggak tugasnya? Nggak punya nomornya?
Iya, Bu.
Aduh, kok kecoret ini. Oke, yang lain dulu. Kalau yang nggak, apa tadi ya? Alfian sama Farid,
Ya, Bu.
Ya, Bu.
ready?
Masih belum, Bu. Kita belum kenal juga, Bu.
Aduh, ternyata banyak yang belum kenal juga.
Iya.
Mungkin langsung mungkin bisa mungkin.
Yaudah gini aja, spontan ya.
Ya, mungkin.
Dapat baca. Which topic do you want? Oke, Farid and siapa tadi? Farid sama Alfian ya.
Alfian, ya.
Oke, silakan. Which one do you want? Which topic?
Maybe you Alfian first.
Perkenalan dulu apa gimana, Bu?
Enggak, langsung small talk.
Oh, ya. So,
Which one do you want? Work, food, or lifestyle or entertainment? Atau kalian punya sendiri?
Maybe food, maybe.
Oke, food, oke. Okay, start.
So, can you tell me about your what's your name?
Okay.
What's your favorite type of food?
Okay, my favorite food. Chicken maybe? No, I don't like chicken. I like vegetarian.
Vegetarian.
Yeah.
I see. So you don't eat meat or just eat it rarely?
Can you again? Speak again.
Yeah. Did you eat the? Are you not eating any meat or eat rarely?
I'm so sorry.
Meat, daging.
Oh, meat.
Yeah. Did you eat it or not? Or
Yeah.
just okay. Aneh. What's your favorite restaurant and why?
Maybe I like restaurant.
Maybe something like Pizza Hut. No, it's vegetarian.
No, I don't like Pizza Hut.
Or just local food.
Restoran. I really go to restaurant.
Probably you prefer warung or something.
Yeah, warung.
Oh yeah, serious.
Take turns. Gantian tanyanya dong.
Okay.
Kalau sudah,
Yes.
oke.
Yes.
Langsung. Kalau sudah habis 5 pertanyaan dari satu orang, langsung diikut yang kedua.
Yes.
Oke. Iya.
What's where food you're eating?
What? Repeat.
Okay. What's favorite food you're eaten?
Weird food. Weird food is. I don't know what weird food thing.
Weird food means makanan aneh. Weird
Yeah.
food.
That's a question. I'm prefer eating more common food like fried chicken or maybe some noodle.
Yeah.
About weird food, maybe I don't eat it or eat something considerably weird.
Oh, okay. And next, maybe what's your favorite thing cook at home? Your home?
Favorite thing cook at home?
Yeah.
Probably I prefer fish.
Oh, fish.
Yes, fish. Fish something like pepes. We call it pepes in our
Oh, okay, pepes. I like that.
Oh yeah.
Sam. I like that.
And probably fried catfish. Yeah, I like that. Catfish. If there's some make it seasoning or soup, yeah, I like that.
Oh, okay. And maybe what food that's a lot of people think is unappetizing, but you really like.
Unappetizing.
Yeah.
Unappetizing is maybe I don't know if about unappetizing food.
Oh,
More common food, something like
okay.
soto, mungkin soto maybe. That's very common. My preferred food. There's nothing weird about it.
Okay.
Okay. Good. Okay, finish. Farid and Alfian, thank you so much for having all talk here. That's good. Good conversation. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am.
Okay, the next one. Please try, I think girls. I will choose girls. Hoiria, are you ready?
Okay, I'm ready, ma'am.
Hoiria, who is your partner?
Hujan.
Okay, Hujan is ready too?
I'm ready.
Okay, start from now.
Okay, Hujan, how have your day been so far?
I'm pretty good. How about you?
My day is pretty good too. Okay, have you been on any interesting tips for like trips? I mean.
interesting trips.
Yes.
No, I don't have any trips lately because uh, I type person, I kind of person like introvert, so I don't like go out, something like that.
Okay. And what's your favorite type of music then to listen?
Do you mean like genre?
Genre is okay, or the artist is okay. What do you like, or who do you like?
My favorite genre is like something like indie, alternative, or hip hop, and like a musician like something like maybe you never heard about him. It's called Wallows, if you know.
No, I don't know. Okay.
How about you? What is your favorite type of music?
I like listening to K-pop. Maybe some of girls the common. I like to listening to Treasure. Maybe you know.
I ever heard about it, but I don't know about K-pop and stuff.
Okay. I wanted to ask you, do you have any exciting plans for this weekend?
For this weekend, actually, I have, but it canceled. And my my current plan for this weekend just stay at home, uh, study or learn something from the internet, something like that.
Okay. Why is cancelled too?
I don't know.
Your friend?
Yeah, my friend canceled it.
Okay. Have you tried any new restaurant or dishes lately that you recommended?
What? Sorry.
Recommend any new restaurant or dish lately that you recommend to me?
I'm not type of person like try some new food, new viral food from restaurant to restaurant. I usually just eat in warung. That's my favorite restaurant. Warung Mia.
Okay.
You know Warung Mia, right?
Right. That also
How about you?
that you recommend to me.
You like what?
That's the food that you recommend to me, or something.
Yeah.
But I have tried too.
But the sambal is super spicy.
Okay, thank you. So you like sambal, you like spicy food too then?
Yeah, but the sambal it's too spicy in here.
But me is too spicy.
Okay. You sound like friends, I can see that you know each other already. So you have yes.
Yeah.
I can determine whether the speakers in the conversation are already friends and or new people. So in this case, you make a small talk like a friend. Okay. Thank you, Korea. I do that. And the last pair,
for today. Before we wrap up, I will choose Ziadatul Husna. Ziadatul Husna.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, who is your partner?
Ajrina.
Okay, 5 minutes small talk.
Hello, Ajrina.
Okay, 5 questions minimum for each, yeah, okay, start.
Ajrina.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hi.
Who's the first? You only?
My first. Me first.
You are first. Oh, of course.
Okay, what's your favorite type of food?
My favorite food is sambal, nasi goreng, meatball, and noodle. I love this. Especially I like Sichuan noodle. Halo.
Okay.
May I ask you, yeah, what food that a lot of people think is unappetizing, but you really like? The question is what food that a lot of people think is appetizing, but you really like?
Gimana ngomongnya?
Bisa nggak?
What's a food that a lot of people think is unappetizing?
Sure.
I'm like apa yang nggak disukai orang tapi aku suka.
Yes. What's that? Yeah.
Sorry, ini lebih ini ya. Orang suka tapi aku nggak suka. Tapi kalau yang yang aku suka tapi orang nggak suka, kayaknya semuanya suka gitu loh. Jadi aku klik gitu. Yang orang yang aku nggak suka tapi orang suka.
Yes, please. What is it? What's it?
Yes, yang tidak aku suka adalah durian. I'm not
English, please.
Okay.
Speak English, please.
Maybe people like pete and durian, but I'm not like.
Why?
Bau.
Yes, a smell or
smells.
Yeah.
Astagfirullah. Sorry.
Why do you not like? Why do you not like a durian?
Because smells. Very smells.
Oh, that smells. Or not type shape of durian. Maybe is
face to face gak enak ya.
Okay. Thank you. Alright, good job, good Ajrina and Ziadatul ya. Okay, thank you. So you talk about food. Okay, that's enough for today. So the rest you can make conversation, small talk. If you don't have time, maybe we can record. I will inform Putri later. We should have a live performance next meeting, or you can send me the recording. You two with your partner have conversation or have a small talk. Remember, the purpose of small talk in business is to build a relationship, to open the next conversation. So you have Jadi small talk itu untuk membuat establish relationship ya sebelum ada pembicaraan bisnis. Jadi ada pembicaraan ringan terlebih dahulu. Okay, any question for today's topic? No? Yeah, I will send the material and then you can check later. So you can have the material today. If you don't have any question, I will wrap up this meeting. Karena mungkin kalau yang cowok harus Jumatan ya. Nanti saya share screen untuk saya kirim ke Putri nanti ya untuk materinya. Okay, thank you for today. I will see you next meeting on Friday. We will have different topics and have a fun day today and happy weekend. I will take screenshot first. Okay, so that's enough for today. Putri is not here. Okay, I will leave and thank you guys. See you next meeting. Bye bye. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Terima kasih banyak Bu.
Terima kasih Bu. Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome.
Boleh.